bumping up in the jail. On the big low, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her, you better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get them glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get them glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get them glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, glow, curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow, say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow, keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow, and my bumping up in the jail. On the gang, glow. Yeah, glow.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Acor Stadium in Cincinnati. Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go here on Sunday Night Football. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
No, we changed it.
Here's a toss, right side. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll turn and hand this one off. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
They'll stick with him again. Room past the 20. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Now he'll run.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Gun. Back. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Back.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 5.
On 1, ready?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
11 MT, take. 11 MT. Here we go. Back.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
MT, 11 MT. Back.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Thomas.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Stop.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Real quick.
A first down throw for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Drive will start on the ground, and they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
11, 11, 11.
On first down, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow here on second down. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20, and the Bengals gonna have a first down.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Now a give on the ground. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Burrow now to throw on first down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. Up the middle they go. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Offline, ready?
Third and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Slot receiver, headed right. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bengals. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. In motion comes Walker.
13.
On first and 10, Jackson. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Handoff here, up the middle, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
11 mighty.
They go play action for Burrow. Off balance throw. It's complete.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a third and 2.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT. 11 MT. Thomas. 11. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This will be a 46-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll let it go deep left sideline. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Gun. Cut.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And he's out of bounds in great shape down at the 15-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 37 yards.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Stop.
Here's the toss as they look to run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a 1st down.
Here we go.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves third and short. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. Dad?
Burrow working in the pistol. And this will be incomplete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
11, 11, 11. Dad?
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll stay on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11. Dad?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
One, ready?
The task now, a really tough one.
Here we go.
Third and very long.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dad?
Here's Burrow. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 12. Dot.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
On 1, ready?
3rd down and 9.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Tight end going in motion here.
Dot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
In motion comes Walker. Jackson looking to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Ravens.
Jackson. He's got a man. It's Walker. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Complete to Dennis Walker. A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson up top again. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now on 2nd down. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And the Ravens are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Here's a run. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd.
DC, ready?
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Ready.
They'll go with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
31, Ravens 15.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
12, 12, 12. That.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
On a quick.
First and 10.
You.
Jackson out of the pistol. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it.
Hey, move.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. On first and 10, Jackson. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick.
Complete to number 13.
We change it.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Gun. Got.
They go play action for Burrow. A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
11. Here we go.
They'll run. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
11.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here we go.
Tight end on the move left. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Oh, we're ready. Come on.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
13. Go ahead. Yo.
Now Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. He's going to tuck it and go. Jackson so nimble. He's got the 1st down and wisely gives himself up at the end.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. In motion comes Walker. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Ready?
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now it is first and goal.
13.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his second touchdown tonight. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. Back to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go, here we go. Got.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Got.
The 23-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
I'm one, ready?
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 MT tank. Got.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Pistol formation with Jackson. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll motion over Flowers. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. They'll motion over Flowers. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Now a handoff running right. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. 1st down and more. Past the 40. He'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They get the victory.